Hey, Gavax here. Today I'm going to do the best lineup you can get in MLB Show 19 Diamond Dynasty for 10,000 stubs or thereabout. Now, the prices on these cards are going to go up and down. They're going to fluctuate based on the market. Some of them will go up. Some of them will go down. I'm guessing they're more going to go up than down, but we're going to basically try and get you the best lineup possible to kind of get you up through the ranks, to maybe play a little bit just online, maybe grind some solos, although a lot of that's moments that give you a lot of the lineup, but kind of what you can get for cheap as you're kind of like accumulating stubs. The issue is like none of these cards will be stuff that you gain from the XP reward path or Team Infinities if you do March to October, or just grind the innings themselves or collections. So these are all from the market. So it's going to be harder to get under 10,000 because you can easily get like the Ty Cobb and other things like that from the Conquest. But if you get those, go ahead and replace from the list. But this is kind of where you want to be at like a baseline. These are kind of like the budget ballers, and sometimes even cards that are higher overall in this, with a little, even a little higher overall, quite a bit. They won't play better than these cards because these cards just have it feels like, from my experience. So let's go over it. I ended up putting it in online. We'll go over the team first here, then we'll get into the pitchers. So here it is. They're all silvers here, at least in the field. You guys know Joey Gallo's an immortal. This team isn't going to be as good if you get to Hall of Fame or Legend level. If you get above 700 ranks on the ranked season, then it won't be as good because it's going to be harder to see with a lower vision. It's going to be much harder to make contact and really pop it over the wall. I mean, Gallo will still do it, but other ones, it's going to be a little bit harder to hit. So at that stage, you want to switch to much more contact, but hopefully by the time you get there, you've earned some stubs to kind of switch your team over. So let me know in the comments any other budget levels you guys want me to create a team for, and we'll get to that. So right here, Gallo. Arm strength 85. You can even switch him over here to right field because he's got a better arm. You don't really need to hide him as much. Him and Michael there are both a little slow at 59 speed, 61 speed. So you don't have like the burners, but you have Hamilton to hopefully make up for it a little bit in the gaps. Down the line, you're going to struggle a little bit with Gallo and Michael, but Gallo's, he's got a gun and he just smacks the ball, and he'll probably be raised as the year goes along. So even though I have him at 996 stubs right now, he might be over 1,000 stubs in a few weeks, if not months, just due to him playing very well this year. So Gallo I got for 996, Billy Hamilton 537, and Michael Conforto 282. And always put in buy orders. Do not buy directly off the block. You will get charged sometimes double the amount of stubs on these cards. So definitely a bad idea to buy right now. Just put in buy orders for them, and you'll get them pretty quickly. So those are the outfielders. The infield, I went with Muncy here for more power. Kind of a middle of the order bat, but I have him at number 2, of course. You can move this around. Zobrist, we do have a pretty lefty-heavy lineup with a bunch of switch hitters and right-handers, so you're going to struggle a little bit more if you go against lefties. Hopefully you won't be facing off against Kershaw too often, because the thing is, like these are they're lefties, but they can hit righties too, right? See how they're balanced power against both lefties. Michael's pretty balanced too. He hits righties, but lefties not as well. But then Moose also hits pretty decently with a little bit worse against lefties, like you see on the power category there. So they're lefties that can hit both sides, both pitchers, both handedness. So it's not favoring one more than the other. It just looks very lefty heavy because we got a lot of switch hitters. So if you go against a righty, you will have a lot of advantage over the righty just due to the handedness advantage. We're leading off with Mondesi though. Mondesi at shortstop, he's glitchy. I don't know what it's about him. He's glitchy. He's got great speed, great fielding. Somebody that kind of locks down the middle of your infield. Him and Zobrist there. Zobrist a little bit slower, which you don't love to see, but he does have great contact and vision to hopefully get on base for you in that 3-hole for Joey to kind of drive him in. So 2 power hitters divided by some a little bit better guys on base, hopefully. Mondesi, if he hits well for you, great. If not, you can go ahead and grab somebody else there. Maybe even DeJong. I like DeJong a lot in that spot too. He seems to hit well for me. I'm hitting 500 with him and through 50 at bats. But that's like BR, some events and stuff. So not against the top end. That wouldn't happen against like Kershaw. But behind the plate, we went with JT here, his silver card, because we wanted arm strength and blocking. He's got nice speed. The hitting stats aren't really there, but he's got good vision, okay contact and stuff, but really tough. Maybe you could switch with Hamilton, but Hamilton doesn't have great hitting either. Basically, up the middle, I wanted to be strong on defense, kind of like building a real team. You wanted speed and some strength up the middle of the field. So besides for Zobrist, catcher, center fielder, and strong safety, shortstop really are kind of like the backbone of my D, along with some okay defenders on the edges and you know, you got to make sacrifices somewhere. But this is a power hitting lineup. You got a lefty bat, a righty bat, and then Schwarber, he's nice because he has a little bit of flexibility. So he's your backup catcher if you ever need to sub out JT for whatever reason. I don't know if he really needs a pinch runner because he's got 76 speed, which is solid. Other guys would probably need it more than him, like Moustakas. So if you sub out Moustakas for like a pinch runner, I have Terrence Gore as the pinch runner. He's like 10 stubs. That's really nice. So he's 10 stubs to pinch run, and then you go ahead and replace. You got your infield at De Jong. He's your infield kind of utility guy that you can replace any guy in. And then you outfield, you got 3 outfielders here too. And of course, Gore can go in the outfield too if you don't have to bring him back to back, because this guy does not carry a bat very well. But then you got, like I said, Schwarber can also pinch hit for you against righties. But Markakis is there against righties too to kind of get on base. So you got a contact lefty that can kind of hit both lefties, righties, got good vision. Schwarber, and then Chris Davis. Like, I wouldn't even be mad if you put like Chris Davis in the outfield somewhere. The only thing I hate about Davis is his speed. So if you decide to take, maybe you think the lineup's too lefty heavy, so you put in like Chris Davis in for Conforto, and then like maybe switch their positions. I'm fine with this lineup too, to be a little bit more righty, like solid. Then you go like maybe lead off with Zobrist, move him up, and then kind of go with a lineup like this. This isn't bad either because you get higher contact vision. Then you got some pop, JT to kind of reload the bases, or maybe move him down. Maybe go Mondesi there, JT, some more pop, and then another speedster at the bottom to hopefully, get on base. I don't know, drag bunt his way on. Bunting isn't the greatest this year, and he doesn't have a great drag bunt, but he's out there trying to protect from base hits and on defense more than anything else. So I wouldn't mind this lineup either to switch him around, but then you got to kind of like basically get rid of Michael and get another right-handed bat for your bench, which is totally doable. But that's kind of what I'm going with the original lineup suggestion. So Mondesi there, Zobrist there, right there, I think is where we had it, right? Yeah. So that's the lineup. I could go over their mounts. Okay, let's go. We'll go. JT 233, Muncy 338, Zobrist 381, Moustakas 355, Mondesi 642, Gallo 996, Billy Hamilton 537, Conforto 282, Markakis 432, Chris Davis 410, Schwarber 180, Paul DeJong 672, and Terrence Gore 10 stubs. So those are how much the lineup costs overall. Just for the hitters, we are looking at, how much is that? 5,400 coins. All right, so let's go over to the pitchers. Who do we got in the staff here? We went with 2 golds for the pitcher staff for your number 1 and number 2. I just like the way they throw. Like a lot of them, Oliver Perez, he's going to be a little bit harder to control with that walks per 9 in control. But you're going to, once you throw it, he's really hard to pick up out of the hand. If you can mix your pitches well, inside fastballs to righty, breaking away sliders, or down and in to righties, or breaking away to lefties. But basically, if you mix his pitches well, he is very hard to hit. A lot of people have trouble hitting Perez. A lot like Sales wind up too. So really like Oliver Perez. Charlie Morton, another one with great stuff. 97 mile per hour 4-seamer. 2-seamer, I don't really throw it a lot, but he's got a curve, splitter, cutter combo also there too. So 4-seamer, curve, splitter are a lot of what I'm throwing. The cutter's okay. He's got a 99 break on, I don't know which pitch he has it on, but 99 break overall. I wish they gave us those pitch stats like the Daddy Leagues did back in the day. But again, a little bit wild there with the walks per 9, control per 9. What are my stats with him? 12 inning pitched, 0 earned runs. I actually got a loss with him with 0 earned runs. That's 19 strikeouts in 12 innings. That's this game, right? 0 earned runs, 1 loss. But number 3, so Lester. Why Lester, right? He's got a cutter-sinker combo. If you can locate it well with him, he's got a little bit of better control, walks per 9 than the last 2 guys. So the sinker, cutter, people are going to see the sinker go in, and they'll break one way, then cut. If you can pitch well and hit the edge with the other one, like people will be if they're wild swingers, obviously throw the curveball a lot. But if they can see their fastballs, the fastball's going to look like it's off the plate, and then it either sinks back in or cuts back in, depending on the handiness of the batter. And the same thing going away from the batter. So I love the sinker cutter combo. Lester's maybe per 9s aren't as great as you'd like to, but hopefully you can keep the hitters off balance with that combo there. I especially like sinkers in this game. Mike, another one that throws 97 with a slider curve changeup combo. So he just got top tier gas. Keep guys guessing there. And Darvish has got great movement. The 95 fastball tunnel with the 12-6 curve at 72. That really throws people off. So as long as you can locate it, and like I said, it's going to be a little harder to locate with the walks per 9 that he has there. But if you can locate it, at least throw a curveball. At least try to get a strike over once in a while. Otherwise, kind of bounce it a bit as people are trying to gas up for the fastball. I think you can pitch pretty well with Darvish. Your bullpen is basically a strength. Like these guys pitch as well as like top end relievers at time. Chris Sale, I used him in the event, so his ERA went up a little bit for me. But yeah, fastball, slider, and then the changeup occasionally. But fastball slider combo from Sale, you guys should know how deadly it is already. Chad Green, I think he was just recently downgraded. 4-seam fastball slider changeup combo, beautiful. Neshek, that circle change at 70 is devastating. Just make sure, don't always pitch to the bottom of the zone. Don't always pitch to the same spot with that. Try and hit high fastballs, sinkers, so really mix up their timing. Don't always sit at the same location, same low end, because people will sit low against Neshek, so you got to kind of change their eye level too, because he's basically he's a submariner. Sir Anthony Dominguez, again, another flamethrower. Slider changeup combo. I love those 3 pitches together with the flames of the 4-seamer. So high K per 9s, walks per 9 control, a little bit lower than you'd like to see. Jose, again, another wild guy, but a gas thrower. So just try and control it. If not, find somebody with better control, like AJ. He's got good control comparatively. Cutter, changeup. So the cutter you got to kind of use a little bit like a slider, and the kind of cutoff slider almost. And then Iglesias here, another one that throws 96. Decent sinker too, so try and work the sinker. They're up on inside edge, so that really helps. But a slider changeup combo also. So a lot of great. Your bullpen will carry you. You try to get your starters to work like 5 innings for you, and then carry your bullpen the last 4, and you should be fine. Each one of them, grab each one of them for an inning. You got a couple lefties here in Minter and Sale right here. 2 lefties and mostly righties, because I see a lot of lineups are kind of righties. Even though you got a lefty-heavy lineup, hopefully you can take advantage of right-handed pitching with that. So if you got the advantage, that is it for the video. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know if you guys think I can improve anywhere, or what kind of budgets you guys want in the future for stubs. How to get, maybe I can even take a look at people's lineups if you want to see those kind of videos, and show where to improve them. But let me know what you guys are thinking. But that's it for the video. Thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see you tomorrow.